Well, we've got through the night. I've just brought down this little new set of twins. She wouldn't hop in the trailer for me, so Stan did a great job and actually brought the ewe down. Just followed me down. And over here, that's the tiny little lamb there that had the bath. And she's getting up on her mum, which is great, and the mum loves her. And that little one there also, I actually had to give it a bath and put it on the hairdryer. Unfortunately, I lost the little brother. She's small, but he was smaller again. So that was a shame, but at least she's still got one little bubby. So now I've got to go and feed lambs with a bottle. Lamb, lambs. Hello. Oh, the poor little lammies. Did you get through the night? You could have gone down in the shed, couldn't you? You could have gone down in the shed. The mum's doing a good job of them, but they're just... I don't mind giving them a bit of a helping hand, so... I think they're just having a lend of me, really. I think you're completely full. All right, go and see who else might want a drink. Come on. Your tummy's not too bad, girl. There's Stan having a bit of a lick of a lamb. I'm not sure if he's tasting it or... don't know what he does. What do you reckon, Stan? You tasting them or what? Look at your tummies. Stan just assessing the situation, I think. Well, I've just pulled this lamb. We're out in the middle of the paddock. Stan was a good dog and pulled her down for me, which I should have been filming. And as you can see, there's no fence, no yards, and she's that quiet. She's just been allowing me to try and get the lamb on the teat, but yeah, he's only just born, so it'll take a few minutes. He's a big boy. Well, I've just come back from after pulling the lamb, and I've got some of my sheep in the shearing shed section, and all these ones here have put themselves to bed, so they're quite clever. But you girls aren't supposed to be in here. Come on. Come on, out you come. Come on. This is not your part. Come on. Look at the mess you're making. Come on. Now I know. Come on. Come on. There's a little lamb in the feed bin. Not supposed to be in there, but they use it for bedding, the little buggers. I'm out checking the ewes that have been scanned with singles. We've got an East Coast low happening at the moment. I'm hoping today's the end of it. So I've just brought these down where I can keep a little bit more of an eye on them. I haven't had much sleep because I worry so much about lambs succumbing to the elements. So yeah, at the moment I think it all looks good. It is seriously wet. But in saying that, I think we've only had probably about 30 mil, but it's just the ground's just that waterlogged anyway. So my poor old sheep's feet aren't getting any better anytime soon. It's just been really heartbreaking to see how lame some of them are. 1:30 this morning when I got up and came out and checked the sheep, I had these two that had just the singles. So I just picked their lamb up and they followed me, and I popped them in the float just to keep them protected. So I'm actually just going to open up the back, and more than likely they'll probably just stay in there anyway. There's the other little bubby just tucked at the back. Maiden ewe, she's got some discharge just hanging from her. So yeah, she's actually in the process of lambing, so I'll have to keep a bit of an eye on her because she's one of my little maiden crossies. So yeah, I'll have to keep the binoculars out and just keep an eye on her. Hopefully she lambs all right. And then I'll take her down to the shed. My little crossie ewe that I saw earlier that was in the, well, getting ready to start lambing, well, she's had twins. She'd actually walked off from the little yellow coloured one. But anyway, she's loaded into the trailer way better than I thought she would have, because she was just a little bit stirry. But I'm going to quickly duck her down the shed because the lamb's a bit cold. Got to unload her. Come on, puppy. Come on, doll. Come on, come on. Come on. Hey, 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 hey. No, don't be silly. Come on. Come on. That's a girl. Good girl. Come on, darling. What's your poor little tacker? Come on. Oh. Let's see if we can get your mum. Good girl. That's a good girl. Up a little bit more, little mate. Oh, good girl. Oh, yeah, good girl. This ewe here, she was the one that had prolapsed that we stitched up. And I pulled that lamb out of her last night. So that's really pleasing just to have her with the lamb out of her now. So this one's a first-time mum. So most cases they're good, but sometimes they can be a bit stirry. But because mine are so well handled, they're usually pretty quiet. I've actually been wanting these other ones to go outside. I've got the door open, but they're not going out anywhere.